What's up, TRAV gang? Gang. You already know it's the gang. I think I do the dance every time. It's Andrew.
Belinda.
And finally back
with another video.
Late.
What's up, you guys? We haven't been on YouTube in so long. Like,
we missed y'all though, for real.
I think this is on our page like 3 to 4 weeks. It's been a while. I think our last video was when my family was in town, and we still kind of like procrastinated.
Yeah.
But things just got a little hard. I don't think there's an explanation really. It's just
Kailani
started walking. So I don't know if you guys remember, but when we would record, Kailani would actually sit behind the camera or next to us and stuff. So when she started walking and running, things just get a little harder because she always wants, if she sees a phone, she wants the phone. Like, she wants to hold the phone. If it's on FaceTime, anything like that, girl knows how to work a phone. And if she sees a recording, like, it's impossible. I try to do TikToks and she's just like on the phone, like, wait, what are you doing? She's obsessed with TikTok.
We're not saying we don't want our kid in the video, but it's hard to record when it's just hard. If you got kids and you know, like, they ain't letting you record.
Yeah, and then like if she's taking a nap, he's not home. And then whenever he gets home, that's when she goes to bed, and then he goes to bed like right when she goes to bed. So things just got a little harder once you start walking. But like I said, there's no excuse. We're trying to get back to it, and I think it's the perfect time to get back to it, which is like around the holidays, and let you guys see what we're planning and what we're doing and stuff. So today, what we wanted to do was, what better way to start, start back with the story time of, like, we just explained where we've been, what we've been doing, but also our Halloween story, what we did. I know Halloween was different in different parts of the world, but Hawaii, you were able to trick or treat, you were able to do certain things. I know back home it was completely like banned. I don't know in North Carolina.
I think they could back home.
No, they could. They got a lot of candy.
I think here we just had it be in like small groups.
Yeah,
and they recommended.
They recommended not to do it, and they were very specific on the news, and they were like, "Don't do it. Don't give out candy. Don't do this." But people are just trying to get back to normal. So
people got creative.
People were still doing what they wanted to do.
Do we have a video of them dropping the candy down? The little.
I think yeah.
Oh, we can show you all the video.
Yeah.
Some people. Nice. Come on.
Yeah, some people had like tubes, like dropped. I mean, if you really think about it, at the end of the day, I mean, some lady was like, "This is what my husband wanted me to do," and it was like some claw thingies. And she was just like, "Can I just throw it at you because this is hard?" But we try to make the best out of it. I know Kailani will probably not remember this Halloween, but we did wanted her to have videos and pictures of her. Mostly because she's in that stage where everything like amazes her. So if she sees something she likes, she gets like so excited. You'll see her face like light up. So we wanted at least those little things for her to remember her little quarantine Halloween, and see how things will change for her, and how she would change. Like, now she would just walk and be excited. She did not want to touch the candy. She would grab it, throw it back. Like, she knew, like, this is not mine. Like, I shouldn't be grabbing this. But yeah, she would just grab it and throw it back. But there were certain things that happened in that night, and you guys could probably see by the title, and very sad. But we wanted to tell you guys, not only to let you guys know what happened, but also to bring awareness that it can happen at any age.
It starts at a young age.
Yeah.
I feel like it started in the household, but go ahead. We'll get to the point.
So after we did our shopping, we did trick or treating.
Wait. You want to, or we can save it for last.
What? The contest?
Yeah.
Okay. No, we can say it from the beginning.
Start with the contest.
I think most of you guys, if you guys follow us on social media, you guys know that we actually put Kailani in a virtual Halloween costume contest. And I don't use Facebook, but for this, I was going ham. I completely got banned.
Crazy.
I got banned from commenting, from tagging people. Like, I got to a point where it was like, you no longer can do this for the next 24 hours.
Facebook can't.
And I did it on his profile, and it was the same thing. Long story short, there was another kid, you know, they were going pretty much, they were like head to head. And we literally found out that night after we found out who won, we found out that she was going against people in Oahu, not just
the whole island that we live on.
Yeah, we thought it was just like our townhomes. And so we were kind of confused because we're like, we don't see none of the kids that are running around and stuff. But once we found out, I was like, oh wow, like we were literally, and I kind of figured out that we were going somebody against from Hawaii just because of the way people were writing and tagging them and stuff. I'm like, oh, like this little boy's gonna win because, you know, this family's from Hawaii. We didn't give up. So long story short, Kailani won.
Let me tell the real side. So we posted on there, and Kailani was getting like 50 likes. I was like, oh, Kailani got 50 likes on this random.
Well, nobody had posted.
Yeah.
We already thought that Kailani had won.
I was like, oh, we got it in the bag.
So he was like, how's it going? I'm like, good. Because it was by age, like, you know.
Yeah, like 0
to 2, 4 to like whatever. Like, you know, it wasn't just all the kids. Like, everybody was going to get, you know, to compete with their age group. Yeah.
And then this random kid, he had a nice costume. It was like a Where's Waldo costume, I think. Like 5 weeks old.
He was a baby.
Yeah, little baby.
He was just laying on.
But he came out of nowhere. He
went up to like 50. Like, we were literally tied, and I was like, what the hell? Like, this kid came out of nowhere.
He came out of nowhere, and then so we started like sharing, like, yo, go like this, you know, call my mom, call her family, like, yo, repost it, man, repost it. We got some competition now. So then like it started going like. We would go up, she would go up. We would go up, she would go up.
And it was like, I'm telling you, like 2-3 likes on the pictures. Like, it wasn't, I think it was a point where I'm like, I'm tired. Like, I'm done tagging people. I'm done telling people.
We would fall asleep and wake up, and then they would be up.
Yeah, because our time difference. So we would be tagging you guys, and you guys were already asleep. And I'm talking to you guys, like you guys back home. You guys were asleep already. We really don't know people in Hawaii. So by the time that we would wake up, the people in Hawaii were already like liking that thing. So then throughout the day, you guys would go like it. So it was always like, you know, 2 to 3 likes. And then it got to a point where it was like a 20, you know, like difference and stuff. So it started getting more like, I was like, I'm tired. Like,
nah, she said, she was like, oh, it's personal now. Then they started tagging everybody.
It got personal. The only reason it got personal was because there was certain people in the comments that started like, kind of being out there about the whole situation, like, that, you know, I'm not gonna say his name, but that, you know, that kid is up. Like, it was very, like, to me, it was like, okay, this is a kid competition. You know what I mean? Mostly because Kailani and this little boy are in the 0 to 2. Like, these are babies.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go in there and write comments like that. Like, it got to a point where I was like, you know what? This is getting personal. Like, you're being childish.
Like, this kid, ha ha ha.
Yeah, and then
Belinda took that as like, oh, you talking shit.
I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, sorry, I keep the camera.
So things got.
And then all I know is because it did it on my profile. Like I entered it under my profile, and all I see on my phone, I was like, 50 notifications. I'm like, bro, what is going? Like, what's going on? And then I open my phone. I'm like, oh, Belinda going ham right now.
Oh no, I literally started tagging anybody. I'm so sorry, even if I haven't talked to you in so long, and you watch our videos, I tagged people from freaking elementary. Like, I didn't care. I was like, I don't use Facebook. And probably people that I tagged didn't even know I had them on Facebook. But anyways, so you guys kind of get, you know, it was parents against parents. Yeah. Like, we were going ham. And literally it got to the last minute, to the point that people, you know, went crazy and started tagging our cousins, our family members. People started just saying, hey, go like, blah, blah. We're literally about to end this at a certain time, which was 10 in the morning in Hawaii on Halloween Day. So Kailani won by like 20, and we were happy. Yeah. And honestly,
people still liking the photo.
It was yeah.
To this day, I'm like, yo, the contest's over, man.
Yeah, and it wasn't even about the prize or anything. At that point, it was just like people making comments that were like not necessary for
Speaking of that,
for kids.
Use that thing.
Yeah, she won like $100 gift card to Amazon. So her little Christmas gift will come from there. One of her Christmas gifts. But yeah, so we were excited. She won whatever. We went our day. We were having fun. We went trick-or-treating. They had a lot of drive-through trick-or-treatings. She didn't really care. I was the one digging in the bag trying to put candy. We did that. We got home. And then Andrew was like, do you want to go trick-or-treating and stuff? And I was like, yeah, you know. Let's go have those couple memories of taking pictures of her actually, you know, walking to a house.
Some videos.
She can't talk.
Post some clips over
yeah.
here.
So literally we were about to go home and I saw a house on our we live in a townhome, so we knew it was somebody that we know. So we walked straight and he was like, "You're gonna go?" And I'm like, well, yeah, like I'm the kind of person that is like, until the end, I'm gonna go to every house that I see there's candy. And he was just like, babe, it's fine if you miss the house. I just know because
we going to eat. Kailani not eating that candy. That's why I was like, man, come on, we already got a bag.
I wanted to take pictures. I wanted to put Kailani like full of candy and stuff. So I was like, let's go to that house or whatever.
Get to the house and it's like, I think it's three families there. Yeah, 3 families there. And they all knew that we entered the contest, obviously, because they live.
But they also knew that because we're neighbors and stuff, so they recognized him. He's always outside and stuff, so they recognized who we were, and then they realized like, oh wait, this is Candy Girl, yeah, because that was her her costume. So they started like clapping and doing all these things, getting happy for her, like congratulations and stuff.
She's so cute.
This is the last house we were going to. After this house, we were gonna go home and go to bed.
Hope is going to end on a good night. So then out of nowhere, one of the little girls in our neighborhood was like, Mom, she's ugly. I'm pretty.
Yeah, there was 2 little girls around the age of 5 to 8. Yeah.
No, probably like
I mean, nowadays you don't even know. Kids are huge. But kids that, are already going to school, you can tell that. So these 2 little girls run up to, Kailani, and one of them's like, putting all this candy,
like real respectful,
like throwing candy in her bag, and you can see the mom and she's like, oh, like they're literally like our neighbors, so she was like, put this and put that, and she would come with like bunches, mostly because it was already the end of the night, so they were trying to get rid of candy.
They had a lot of candy,
but this other little girl, she made a comment saying, Mom, this is the girl I was telling you about. So we don't know if she saw a picture in the contest. We don't know if she's seen, but, actually, I need to go back to that one time. Okay, so before I tell you what happened, there was one time that we went outside her house and I was taking pictures of Kailani and stuff and, in her outfits. And this little girl that always comes to her house and she's like, can I go inside your house? And extremely nice family and stuff. She comes and she's saying hi to Kailani. This girl can talk and everything. Kailani just looks at her and just gets happy. But,
Kailani loves kids.
Yeah,
man.
She loves
kids that she can't
people.
Play with.
Anybody, like, she'll say hi to you, anything. And this one specific girl comes and she's like, ew, why are you talking to her? She's so ugly. And I remember that one time that I was like, excuse me? Like, how are you going to come and tell other kids to not hang out with my daughter? Like, first of all, I don't even know you. My daughter doesn't know you. And how old are you? Like, I try to get over it. I came in. I remember I told him, I texted him, like, this girl was like so rude.
It was the same. I didn't know who it was.
I didn't know who it was either at that time.
I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's just a little kid being
It was exactly the same girl that made that comment when we were trick-or-treating. So she says, Mom, remember this girl I told you about? She's ugly and blah, blah, blah. Other parents heard it.
It's not funny,
and you see, it's funny in the fact that it's like, the parents didn't say anything, which is the sad part.
Nothing. That's what
we're trying to bring awareness. Like, these kids are learning to be like this at home because no kid is born being like this.
Yeah, they hear it from the parents, and kids repeat whatever they hear from their parents.
And one of the parents was like, "What did she say?" And this is the parent of the other little girl, and the little girl was like, "She's saying that she's ugly." And the mom was like, no, she's extremely beautiful. Like, she should be in pageants and this and that. And you could just tell the mom was, the other families kind of like felt uncomfortable because of the situation. Like, how
I felt
mostly because like parents didn't say anything.
I didn't know how to react.
Because if you're a kid, okay, but like if your parents, hey,
Kailani say something like that, she's gonna get popped inside her head. Like,
and they didn't say anything. The dad's drinking his beer, the mom's drinking her wine, and nothing was said, nothing. So we're talking, you know, mostly because they're our neighbors, so we try to like interact and stuff. And the other girl's still pouring candy and toys in Kailani's bag, and this girl is still going at it. And we all kind of acted like we were ignoring her, but she kept making those comments. She's like, no, she's ugly. And the other lady was like, no, she's gorgeous. And she's like, no, I'm pretty. She's ugly. And I was so in shock, because now I think about it and I'm like, you know, like,
we didn't say anything just because
respect for the other families, because they're our neighbors.
We're neighbors. I didn't want to cause any confrontation. One, I didn't even know how, like, what do you say to
do I
go at the dad like, hey man, you gonna check your daughter? But then I'm like, you get mad at a 7-year-old.
And I am so
it's
grateful.
Like Kailani don't even understand what's going on anyway.
That's what I was about to say. I'm so grateful Kailani is in a stage where she doesn't know what you're saying. At the same time, when we left, we regretted. We didn't say anything. We walked. I was
mad. I was like, man,
and he was like,
I'm going back.
I'm about to go back. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I think we kind of hold back because of the people that were there. Respectful people that we know would never let their kids say things like that. So we knew they were also in a comfortable place. But long story short, like, we are grateful that Kailani still doesn't understand, because that's one thing we're going to teach her, like, bullying, not to do it, but also not to let herself be hurt by it if you know, she goes through it, because I believe anybody goes through one point in their lives where they're bullied. And I've been bullied. You've been bullied. You were a bully. And I think I was a bully at one point. And it's ugly to say, you know, mostly because now that you have kids, things like that just make you open your eyes.
I used to thought I was a bully. I even reached out to the one person I thought I bullied in like middle school. And he was like, nah, you... He
was confused.
Yeah, he was like, you
never did anything.
And I'm like, man, I felt like I bullied you. I just want to say sorry. He was like, nah, bro, you good, man. You tripping. But
things happen.
Just that was weighing in my mind. Like, as I got older, like, man, I think I bullied that kid, man. And it just kept... So, of course, I hit him up. He was like, nah, you good. I don't remember. It wasn't... If you did, I didn't take it as bullying.
See, those are people that grow up from it and completely
some people could have...
And some people can't do it.
Take it differently.
You guys know what happens because of things like this.
Price on my head.
And we just want you guys to realize, like, it can happen to anyone. You can say the most dumb, you know, comment to somebody and you can always hurt their feelings. Thank God at this point, it was somebody that doesn't know what's going on. She was having the time of her life. Yeah, like, she kept going up to the girl and touching her dress, not knowing that girl was completely being mean to her. Kailani was just amazed to see people and be around people. With this quarantine, we're always at home. That's the thing that surprised me. This girl never sees us out. Like, all these families hang out. We have this huge yard area in front of our house. We never hang out. We never go outside. We never do anything. Like, we're literally following the quarantine because of Kailani. Like, that's who we need to protect. So we are not trying to hang out with nobody. We're not trying to do anything that we shouldn't be doing. And this girl acted like she's seen Kailani around so many times. Like, she's like, that's the girl that I was telling you about. Remember, Mom? And it was like, in my head, I'm like, when have you even seen my daughter? Like, you don't even know this girl. But yeah, guys, our Halloween night was like going amazing. That was just like a little... It didn't end up in a bad note. We still had fun. Kailani had an amazing time. It just opened our eyes that, damn, like, our daughter's going through this at this time in her life. Like, you don't even know what can happen when she goes to school, when she's around other kids. Or
that little girl, when that little girl goes to school, she might... Like, she might...
Remember I said, I'm like, thank God.
She might
if they move, these other kids that are completely, like, amazing, like, beautiful kids... I'm not talking physically, but just the way they come to us, like, oh, can I go inside your house? Can I do this? Can I do that? Like, they love our little porch area and everything. And I'm like, damn, like, if this family leaves, like, it's going to help the other kids, because these kids are always hanging out, like I said, in front. And it's that person, like I said, the first time that it happened, it's that person like, oh, don't talk to her. Like, let's go. And you don't need those people in your life, you know?
All right, guys. Sorry, as y'all saw, the lighting was dying, so I had to replace the battery. But back to what we were saying, I forgot where you left off.
No, we were talking about saying, how it can happen. What What were we saying?
I think we was talking about like
came to the house.
No, I think we was talking about how
we're so confused. Like, where do we live?
No, we was talking about like if that little girl like bullied somebody else, like somebody older. There's no telling what can happen.
I think that was one of the things also that we talked about, that we were like, damn, we didn't make a comment. So to their parents is like, she can keep doing that. And I think as when you step up as a parent, other parents are going to defend their child. So it kind of would have raised the red flag. Like, hey, it's not okay for your kid to be doing that, no matter who it is. So in our way, that was probably the worst thing we could have done, not speak up for our daughter. It just took me in shock. Like I never in a million years thought a 13-month-old can get bullied. You know what I mean? So we didn't know how to react, but I think now we kind of know like what we can or what we should do, you know, to protect our daughter.
That's what we say, but we
at that moment, you're just Just know that if my daughter ever said that,
she ain't never gonna say nothing like that.
I mean, Kailani knows, like, just nice. she's extremely smart. Oh yeah, she's extremely nice. Like that girl we cannot go anywhere without her freaking, you know, saying hi and bye. And if you do not say hi to her, she would yell at you, like, and she would still wave your hand, like, hey, say hi to me. But in that note, guys, don't bully people.
Yeah, teach them at a young age, man. Bullying is not cool. Yeah,
and I think mostly now how people are taking things and doing things because they're getting bullied. Like we need to speak up, and that was our mistake in our way. But at the same time, we're trying to use, you know, say it here on camera and say to whoever watches our videos or people that run into our videos, like, it happened to us. As kids, as grown-ups, it happened to us. We've done it to people and we regret it. You know, like he said, he's reached out to people, but it can happen to anyone. Teach your kids at a young age. Don't be that person that gets blindfolded just because, like we said, this young girl probably is learning that at home. And be a role model. You know what I mean? Mostly,
people already know watching you say around kids, because kids repeat everything.
Yeah, Kailani does everything we do. Like, you would see her. She'll try to put on a mask. If we touch something, she'll go touch it. So just be that role model for people that are gonna grow up and, you know, be in this world together, because, you know, it makes a difference. It honestly does. But I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that wraps up this video. That was our little Halloween story, but we're going to come back with some more entertaining videos for you guys.
Other than that, guys, don't forget to leave a comment, give us a like, let us know anything you guys want to see. Like I said, we are back, and we have big surprises for you guys coming along, but we don't want to say anything because we don't want to ruin the surprises. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, go subscribe, or go follow me on TikTok. Go follow me on Instagram. And I'm saying go follow me because what's the at? I'll link it down below.
Well, still say it. Say it in case they don't want to read it.
Okay, so my TikTok is Belinda D6. My Instagram is Belinda D6. So make sure to go follow me. And like I was saying, I say me because this guy right here doesn't post anything.
I might make an appearance on there.
If you guys want to follow our family or go see what we're doing when we're not recording, go follow us.
Follow you.
But go follow me. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much. Get us to 1,000 subscribers.
I think we're like a fourth of the way though. But we got a surprise once we get to 1,000, but we're going to get there.
Yeah.
We're going to get there. We're going to keep grinding. But yeah, that's it.
But thank you guys so much for watching again.
We love you. We appreciate you.
And we're out.